Have you ever wondered how the celebration of Christmas evolved over the centuries? This is a question that has piqued the curiosity of many, as we often find ourselves immersed in holiday festivities without really understanding their origins. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey through time to explore how Christmas, a celebration that holds a special place in the hearts of millions worldwide, has transformed over the years. By delving into the past, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the traditions we uphold, the stories we tell, and the rituals we observe. Understanding the evolution of Christmas allows us to see how it has withstood the test of time, adapting to different cultures and eras, yet retaining its essence of joy, love, and togetherness. So buckle up as we take a ride back in history to unearth the evolution of Christmas. Dating back to the classical times, the seeds of Christmas were sown. In the frosty heart of winter, when the sun seemed to vanish from the sky, ancient cultures across the globe held special celebrations. These were not yet the Christmas festivities we recognize today, but they shared a similar spirit of hope and rejuvenation. In Rome, the winter solstice was marked by Saturnalia, a week-long festival honoring Saturn, the god of agriculture. It was a time of merriment, with banquets, gift-giving, and a temporary suspension of social order. Can you imagine a world where slaves became masters, and masters took on the role of their servants? Meanwhile, in the far north, the Norse people celebrated Yule from the winter solstice until January. Families would bring home large logs, which they set on fire. They would then feast until the log burned out, which could take up to 12 days. Sound familiar? The tradition of the Yule log is still a part of many modern Christmas celebrations. In the British Isles, the Celts celebrated the winter solstice with the Festival of Alban Arthur. Druid priests would cut mistletoe from oak trees in a special ceremony, believing it had the power to bring humans into profound connection with nature during the darkest days of the year. Today, we continue to hang mistletoe in our homes, a nod to this ancient tradition. These pagan festivals were filled with joy, generosity, and a sense of communal togetherness. When Christianity began to spread across the Roman Empire, many of these customs were incorporated into the new faith's celebrations. Over time, these winter solstice traditions were absorbed into the celebration of Christmas, giving birth to many of the customs we cherish today. These ancient rituals laid the foundation for Christmas as we know it today. From the frost-kissed fields of ancient Rome to the snow-laden forest of the north, the spirit of Christmas was kindled in the heart of winter, a beacon of hope and joy in the darkest days of the year. As Christianity spread, the celebration of Christmas took on new meanings. In the early centuries AD, Christian communities began to mark the birth of Jesus Christ. This event, so central to Christian faith, was commemorated with joyous festivities. Over time, the celebration evolved, and December 25th became widely accepted as the date of Christ's birth, despite historical uncertainties. The influence of the Church in shaping Christmas traditions cannot be overstated. The Midnight Mass, a key part of Christmas Eve celebrations, is one such tradition. It symbolizes the idea that Jesus was born at midnight, a moment signifying the transition from darkness to light. Similarly, the Advent wreath, with its 4 candles representing hope, peace, joy, and love, is another Christian tradition that counts down the weeks leading to Christmas. In the Middle Ages, the Nativity play became popular. These plays reenacted the birth of Jesus, bringing the biblical story to life for the community. They were an essential part of the Christmas festivities and helped spread the Christian message far and wide. The tradition of gift-giving, too, has Christian origins. It mirrors the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh that the 3 wise men presented to the newborn Jesus. Over centuries, this tradition evolved into the figure of Santa Claus, who is now synonymous with Christmas in many cultures. Christmas carols, with their joyful melodies and heartfelt lyrics, are another beloved Christian tradition. These songs, often centered around the nativity story, fill the air with festive cheer and remind us of the true meaning of the season. Thus, Christmas became a significant religious festival, celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. It is a time of joy, hope, and love, a time to reflect on the profound message of Christianity. It's a celebration that transcends boundaries, uniting people in a shared spirit of goodwill and peace. As centuries passed, Christmas evolved with time, adopting new customs and traditions. The Middle Ages saw Christmas becoming an important part of the Christian calendar, with the 12 days of Christmas that we sing about today being celebrated from Christmas Day to Epiphany. It was a time of feasting, merriment, and often misrule. As we moved into the Renaissance, Christmas continued to hold its importance, but began to take on a more recognizable form to what we know today. Carols, which had been sung in Europe for centuries, began to be written down and spread. The nativity plays, which told the story of Christ's birth, were popular during this period. Then came the Industrial Revolution, a time of great change and upheaval. With the rise of factories and urban living, Christmas began to lose some of its significance. It was in this period that Charles Dickens wrote A Christmas Carol. This story, with its themes of family, generosity and goodwill, helped to revive the spirit of Christmas. The Victorian era saw the introduction of so many of our modern Christmas traditions. The first Christmas cards were sent, turkey replaced peacock as the meat of choice for Christmas dinner, and a German tradition, the Christmas tree, was popularised by Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert. In America, Clement Clarke Moore's poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, more commonly known as The Night Before Christmas, helped shape the image of Santa Claus as a jolly, plump man who delivers gifts on Christmas Eve. As we moved into the 20th century, Christmas became more commercialised, with the focus shifting towards gift-giving and Santa Claus. However, the core values of family, goodwill and celebration remained. Christmas, being a living tradition, adapted and evolved, reflecting the spirit of the times. It's a fascinating journey, one that shows how a festival can change and grow, yet still retain its essence. And that's the magic of Christmas. In today's world, Christmas is a global festival celebrated with diverse customs and traditions. It's a time when the world glows with a unique warmth, when twinkling lights illuminate the winter nights, and the air is filled with the scent of gingerbread and pine. Across the globe, millions of people celebrate Christmas, each in their own special way. In many homes, the festive season kicks off with the age-old tradition of decorating the Christmas tree. Families gather around, hanging ornaments and stringing lights, creating a dazzling spectacle of colour and light. And at the very top, a star or an angel often takes pride of place, harking back to the nativity story. Gift-giving is another universal practice that transcends borders. This custom, linked to the three wise men who brought gifts for the baby Jesus, has evolved into a much-anticipated tradition. From meticulously wrapped presents under the tree to secret Santa exchanges, the act of giving not only adds an element of surprise, but also embodies the spirit of generosity and love that Christmas stands for. And then there's Santa Claus, the jolly figure in red who's become synonymous with Christmas. Originating from the story of St. Nicholas, a 4th century bishop known for his generosity, Santa Claus brings a sense of magic and wonder, especially for the little ones, eagerly awaiting their Christmas Eve visitor. But while these customs are widely shared, Christmas isn't celebrated the same way everywhere. It takes on different hues around the world, reflecting the cultural diversity of its celebrants. From the paroles, or star-shaped lanterns, in the Philippines to the Feast of Seven Fishes in Italy, from the candle-lit processions in Colombia to the vibrant masquerade parties in Nigeria, Christmas is as diverse as the world itself. Despite the variations in customs, the spirit of joy, love and giving unites us all during Christmas. That's the magic of this festival. It's a time when we can set aside our differences and celebrate what we have in common, a shared love for life, for each other and for the world we live in. As we look towards the future, we see a canvas of possibilities for the evolution of Christmas, a celebration that has traversed through centuries. Christmas continues to evolve, yet the essence remains unchanged. It's a festival of love, of giving, of hope, and of unity. Each year we add a new chapter to its history, engraving our unique experiences and memories into the timeless narrative of Christmas. In the heart of this evolution lies the importance of passing down traditional values. It's about sharing the stories of the past, the customs, the carols, the rituals, with the younger generations. But it's also about creating new traditions, new memories, making Christmas our own. Every ornament we hang, every carol we sing, every gift we give contributes to the future of Christmas. We are not just observers, but active participants in shaping this festival. So let's continue to weave the story of Christmas, adding our unique threads to its rich tapestry. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through the history of Christmas. It's been an incredible ride, hasn't it? From the ancient customs to the modern festivities, we've seen how this beloved celebration has evolved and grown, touching hearts and lives across the globe. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. We'd love to hear about your own Christmas traditions and experiences. How does your family celebrate? Do you have a special ritual that's been passed down through generations? Or perhaps a new tradition that you've started? Share your stories in the comments below, and remember, the journey doesn't end here. There's so much more to explore and discover. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what we've got in store for you. Until next time, here's wishing you a Christmas full of joy, peace, and love.